Chapter 4. The Children. What happened to Joseph's family that night over a year ago? Was Mr. Kraus' story true? Did the Nazi soldiers take Joseph's wife away? Did they turn up and blow up the house with the children in it? This is what happened. It was snowing that night in Warsaw. Rudith and Bronia were asleep in the room next to their mother's bedroom. Edek was on the top floor. He was asleep when the Nazi soldiers came, but woke up when he heard a noise outside his door. The door was locked. Edek shouted and banged on it, but could never get out. He listened. In his mother's room, the men were giving orders, but Edek could not hear what they were saying. In the ceiling was a small square door that led to the attic. There was a ladder between his bed and the wall. Quietly, he moved it under the square door and climbed up. There was a rifle hiding in the attic, and Edith took it and climbed back down to his room. The noises in the room below had stopped. He looked out into the streets and saw a car waiting outside the front door. Two Nazi soldiers were pulling his mother towards it. He opened the window. He was afraid to shoot until his mother was safely in the car. His first shot hit a soldier's arm. The man shouted with pain and jumped in beside the driver. Edek aimed the next two shots at the car wheels. He hit one, but the car got away. Edek used the rifle to break down his bedroom door. Then he did the same to the door of his sister's room. Bronia was crying and Ruth was trying to calm her. I hit one of them, said Edek. That was silly, said Ruth. They will come back for us now. We must get away from here before they do. Ruth dressed Bronia while Edek fetched overcoats and boots and wraps caps. Ruth pulled a coat on over her nightdress and put a scarf around Bronia. We can go out the front way. I can hear another car coming, said Edek. And the back wall is too high and there are soldiers in that street. We will have to go over the roof. He picked up Bronia and led the way upstairs. He was wearing his father's thick overcoat and carrying the rifle on his back. When they were in the attic, Edek broke the window to the roof and climbed out into the cold night. Ruth lifted Bronia up to him, then followed her. Listen, Bronia, said Edek. If you make a sound, we shall all be killed. Walk behind and hold on the rifle and don't look down. The roof was steep, and the snow made it difficult to stand or walk. Edek managed to climb across the chimney, with Bronia holding on the rifle behind him. She was afraid to speak or make a noise. Then he reached back and pulled Ruth up after him. They could not see what was happening in the street, but they could hear shooting, and the sound of cars stopping suddenly. The house in the streets were joined together, and so they were able to move from roof to roof and get away. They had gone 100 meters when the first bomb exploded. Fire lit up the sky above their home, and they fell flat in the snow. The roof shook, and the whole city seemed to tremble. Another bomb exploded, and smoke and flames came from the windows. Hurry, said Edek. We won't let them get us now. They moved quickly across the rooftops until they found a fire escape on the outside of a building. Then they went down to the streets. On they ran. not knowing or caring where they went as long as they left the terrible flames behind them. It was the beginning of another great winter day before they finally stopped at a ruin of a bombed house. They slept inside it until the early afternoon. They woke up cold and hungry. They met their new home in a cellar at the other end of the city. When they asked the Polish council about their mother, they were told she had been taken to Germany to work on the land. Nobody knew which part of Germany. The war will end soon, they were told, and your mother will come back. They quickly made their new home as comfortable as they could. Edek got mattress and some curtains from a bombed building. He gave the mattress to Ruth and Brownie. The curtains made good sheets. He stole blankets from a Nazi camp, one from each of them. Here they lived for the rest of that winter and the spring. Food was not easy to find, except when Edek found work for a few days. There were no money to buy any. Sometimes they begged for it. Sometimes they stole it from the Nazis. They saw nothing wrong in stealing from the enemies, but they were careful never to steal from their own people. Edek kept himself busy, but Ruth found her new life difficult. Then she started a school. She invited other lost children of Bronia age and little older. While Edek was out finding food, she told them stories and taught them how to read and write. There was soon a crowd of poor homeless children wanting to join her school, but there was only room for 12. In the early summer, they went to live in the forest outside the city. Life was hearty there, and there were plenty of other families from the children's play to play with. Ruth's school sometimes had as many as 25 children in it. Because of the kindness of the farmers, it was easier to get food. The farmers were not allowed to sell food to anyone except the Nazis, but they gave the children whatever they could. And they also hid food in the cellars or holes in the ground. Then the children helped them to take it secretly into the towns to sell the Polish people. Edek was one of the children who did this. He went off the town at night with butter sewn into his coat or hidden among woods in a cart. But one night Edek did not return. Ruth questioned another families in the forest, but no one had seen him. After some days, she discovered that he had called at a house in a village. The secret police had been there searching for hiding food. They discovered the butter that was sewn into Edek's coat. After setting fire to the house, they had taken the owner and Edek away. From now, Ruth told Bronia, we will have to look after ourselves.